Hey everybody, it's Father Edward here. I am in Detroit and I am visiting a little cemetery. It's called Assumption Grotto Cemetery. The word grotto means a cave-like structure. We know of lots of different grottos all throughout the world, the most famous being the one in Lourdes, France. So why does Assumption Grotto Parish and Cemetery exist? It's the second oldest church in Detroit, and it was founded in the 1830s. The people were a little afraid of the cholera epidemic, and so they built this church in the woods, and here it stands today, the second oldest church. The priest at the time, Father Amandus, he decided that he wanted to build a little shrine to Our Lady of Lourdes. Back in 1876, Father Amandus went to France. He saw the Lourdes apparition site, was very moved, and I think that's one of the reasons why we have Lourdes grottos all throughout the country. People were touched by them, and in a sense, they replicate that experience, and they allow people who will never make it to France to be able to honor Our Lady of Lourdes at a little grotto. So 1876, Father Amandus goes to France, touched during that pilgrimage, wants to bring that devotion to Our Lady back home to the faithful. He builds this grotto to Our Lady of Lourdes in the church cemetery, dedicated in the 1880s, and it seems that it was rededicated in the early 2000s. It's a beautiful monument to Our Lady, a lot different than a lot of Lourdes grottos that you see, but yet a place of devotion to Our Lady of Lourdes. As you look around and get close to the grotto, you'll see St. Bernadette. There's this little garden area. But then as you get closer even to the structure of Our Lady, all the different titles of Our Lady from the Litany of Loretto are inscribed on the wall. And when you look up, you'll see the names of all of the Holy Fathers of the Catholic Church. This little grotto to Our Lady of Lourdes has been a place of devotion for people here in the Detroit area. A grotto stands as a testimony to the people's faith, especially the faith of their pastor. That's one of the things that really struck me, to realize that he goes on this pilgrimage and he wants to share that faith, that devotion, that experience with his people. Think about the devotion of people and how it's been marked by their parish priest over the years. This Assumption Grotto is a testimony to Father Amandus and the people who have continued to care for it since his death.